Into the first game, we have Solitary and FCC Preban. What did that tell us? Most likely, it's going to be like some kind of shoe player or flan player, something that's really reliant on focus. And so we kind of need to be a little bit careful with that in mind, right? So I am going to have to pick up Lone Wolf Payra here, as I don't want to give her Lone Wolf Payra with just like Omega Tempo. That just sounds really not fun for me. And now I need to come up with another pick that's relatively neutral so I can lock mitigation on 3. And I'm thinking I'm going to go Luna here.
Time to end our twisted fate.
Now, what he could do is he could go Renac +1, right? Probably Renac Zeo here since there's FCC pre-ban, which is what I'm expecting.
I'll show you.
Okay, so there's a Renac Zeo. In this spot, I need to have a win condition, right? And I kind of need mitigation. I kind of need a way out of this draft. Right, I need a way because he can S1 chain me with Flan. He can Renac overwhelm me with damage. It's going to be really problematic. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, how do I limit his bridges, right? How do I stop him from like Taeyu? How do I stop him from Ludwig? How do I stop him from Blooming Lidica, right? One of the disadvantages here is I am second pick, so I'm potentially a little bit fried here if he's really good. But I'll have to just take my chances, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Bellion here. And along with Bellion, I'm going to want to pick up maybe some kind of cleanse, some kind of like damage mitt. I think Blood Moon Haste, but Blood Moon Haste is not that good. Maybe it's just a case. Need a little bit of a cleanser to enable my draft here. I have double cleanser. I have Luna. I have a win con in Bellion. I can deny souls.
I know. No mercy.
Oh my god, this guy has hella damage. Okay, so right here, I need to think about, as I'm second pick, what am I banning here? Okay. I'm thinking I'm banning Renac, because I think if I give him Renac, I'm probably just straight dead. And if I ban Renac, how can I win the game? I'm thinking a Miki, right? I can beat this, I can beat this, I can beat this, I can beat this with a Miki, which makes it a force ban.
What are you doing?
And now, because I can dictate where the ban is going to go here on my last pick, I can probably just ban the Renac here. Zeo S3, he could S1 as well. Acades will boost. Flan would be a pretty good one too. I'm going to stick to the Renac, man. And this is probably just going to turn into like whether or not my Bellion is real or not. If my Bellion is real this game, it might be winnable.
Witness the power of the chosen.
So I'm at 97. If he S3s, it will boost Taeyu forward, but he's just going to go for S1 instead.
Still on vacation.
Does this S3 kill me? Probably.
Will always be reliable.
Yeah, that's too much damage.
You leave me.
Wow, and that went on to the right unit too? Damn.
You punks are.
Okay, well that's really bad. We might be dead. My Acades was not able to tank it, unfortunately.
I've got a present.
But if this just straight kills me and doesn't push back, then is it fine?
Oh, really?
You and me.
It is not fine.
Let's do this.
My Bellion has some ER, maybe I resist it. Maybe I tank a Taeyu. Brackets, we're probably dead.
No mercy.
Brackets.
Is that all you
Yeah, I'm not tanking a Taeyu.
got?
It's not happening. Yeah, good night, guys. We're dead. I mean, that's just the reality of playing second pick versus cleave. Sometimes you just can't do anything. In hindsight, if I know he's gonna play cleave with those free bans, I just steal the picks. Okay, so Lidica pre-ban are gonna be banned out by the right side. And so what are we gonna wanna do here? Gives Payra. Again, this tells us he's kind of a standard player, right? So in case this is Tooth Payra, I can pick up FCC. It's not a bad option here. And I'm going to go with Luna here to give me a neutral opener. Just so I have a little bit of tempo. I have the option of speeding up if I want to. I have skill effect nullifier, so he can't de-break me. I have a book carrier. I have a defense break for your damage. So very good opener that just gives some utility on, you know, not having really any weaknesses in the draft. What he picks on 2-3 is going to tell a lot of the story. DDR. I don't imagine he would actually lock in DDR. Spirit Eye Celine.
Who are you people?
So he has 2 cleansers versus Luna right now.
Dare defy me.
Okay, and he speeds up the
Your
tempo. Okay,
Emperor?
so what is the strongest points of Celine? It's the fact that she can soul burn 900 times, right? And there's a book. So let's pick Bellion, right?
Open the gates to
And along with this, obviously last game we went with Infinite Horizon Acades. It didn't really work out, right? Now we need to think, what else can I pick here to give me like decent win con? I need to just protect the Bellion basically, right? As long as I can protect the Bellion, the game seems okay. What is one of the strongest bridges for Zio right now? Teiyu, right? He just messed me up last game. So I want to pick up Polly here.
Here.
Polly's going to deny him and deter him from going Successor Teiyu. Bellion's going to block him from going Eternal Wanderer Ludwig or Roana for that case. That's a good pickup by him since this beats my entire team. So this is probably a force ban for me. But you can see what I'm thinking, right? Like this counters some bridges, this counters a really strong bridge, so that I can kind of prep for whatever bridge he's going to bring next, right? And then decide how to fight it. Obviously, this is an anchor in his draft, so I'm going to have to ban that shit. But odds look okay. I don't actually care about Janua. Janua's a non-factor. Because 3F damage and no crits, like sometimes I can just like proc him through with the double proc, right? And then it's fine. Or just based on his tuning, I might have skill null, or you know, many things can happen. Okay, that's a dead pick. Okay, so we 100% are banning this, and now we need to come up with some picks that can come up with a pick that's strong enough to make him ban it. Bunny Dominion? Nah, DDR.
Do you smell that?
DDR gives me a win con versus Laya, and he's gonna feel pressured by it. Laya can't soul burn as well, right? And obviously, I already have a good damage into the 1-2. So I just need to get a pick that can get the force ban through, which we do. And move into the game.
Are you going to provide some
Okay,
entertainment?
so what do we see here? My Poly actually cuts in front of his Lone Wolf Payer, which is
I am the
huge.
rightful ruler.
Because we can see that there's a barrier here, but he doesn't have prod set, so which tells us he's on Feet of Criticism, right? Which is the Tori artifact.
Dad.
So what I can do here is I can go for a Soul Burn and guarantee that I get my turn here, which is obviously going to be very, very important.
World of suffering. Let this be your
And I can go for a
end.
Luna kill straight onto the Celine immediately to get her out of the game.
What do you know about me? Do I scare you?
And with Rage Buff, my FCC should cut as well. Yep, that puts that into a 3v4 situation right away. She's gonna cleanse here. I can hold my S3. I don't have to use it. But just in case this is actually not Sweet Miracle, I'm gonna see if I can tag it. And it is Sweet Miracle, so that confirms her suspicion. So because she's gonna use her cleanse here, that means Laya's gonna have her Sweet Miracle for an extra rotation. So that's something that we have to make a mental note on.
A bunch of Sunday drivers.
Okay. ER Bellion is putting in work.
Everybody now.
Laya Drag, that's one. Again, no defense break, that's
It's
huge.
hollow justice at best.
So I want him to use his Sweet Miracle, right? I want him to, so I'm gonna S3.
For the sake
And I can strip up the Swift Boots off of the Zio, which means he can't get 2 turns right away, right? Since he has Rage as well, so he's gonna be getting a lot of CR with Rampage. Sorry, not Rage, I'm talking about Rampage. So S1 here, obviously Laya can't Soul Burn and break me through mid, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit Peyra in the front,
Where are you going?
since that's her primary way of defense breaking me, right?
Oh, really? Do my best.
Now I see the Sweet Miracle proc, now there's double Sweet Miracle down, which means if I Bellion S3, next turn he cannot cleanse off,
I'll
right?
show you what the true
And
vessel
that means the next rotation, she won't be able to S3 as well, which will be really important for me here.
You dare
Payer's gonna get a turn, it's fine. And this is where I'm gonna want to go for a soul burn here. I don't want to hold my souls. I'm silent, so I have to just go for it. Now remember, we could also provoke with FCC on Laya's turn when she has S3 available and PFS. GG. Okay, so into the next game, we have Ilnat Preband with Peyra. So obviously Boss Arunka is available, so we're definitely going to want to pick that up.
One who hurt my family? Come on, impress me. I will honor their wishes.
And so he goes with Renak and FCC. So pretty standard response since they want to pick up the Renak pairing with FCC to deny the mitigation, obviously being one of the strongest pairings together. Obviously nothing new, right? Now, in this spot with Peyra Preband, it's going to be a little bit limiting in terms of what we can do. I think Zio on 3 has some potential. I definitely don't think I can put mitigation on 3 because usually I probably Ilnav on here with mitigation, so that option is gone for me. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up here, and I'm going to pick a Flan, and I'm going to go Zio.
You dare defy me, your emperor?
And I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory as to why you draft the pair together like this. Because Zio counters Renak really hard. I can play Flan to S1 Zio and kill him, putting into a 3v4 situation right away. And he goes Broman to counter my Zio, which is interesting. That's very interesting. That's actually very interesting, in fact. So... Okay. That is very interesting.
Ugh, stop dragging this out.
I'm quite puzzled because I don't see this response very often. Okay, we're gonna change the plan a little bit. So I'm most likely just gonna ban this. I'm most likely just gonna ban this. And then I'm gonna go Lua here, and then I'm gonna go Spirit Eye Celine.
Be careful.
Because I need to get a win con versus the Hwayoung, right? I need to get a win condition. Flan, Machine Gun, and Celine Burn is gonna be enough damage to kill her, right? So I just have to play around that. Obviously, if I go for like Ludwig or I go for Jacko or something squishy, Bystander Hwayoung can one-shot that, right? Which is why I can't do that here. So I have to look to pivot away, right? And like still keep on the aggression. I can still keep on the aggression, but I don't have to overcommit here, right? In this spot, I don't know if Amiki is really that big of a... I don't even really know if it's a force fan. I don't think it is, but it might be, so I'm just gonna take it out. So we're gonna self-imprint here. So how we play this is gonna depending on the combat readiness bar here. We have to kind of see where I stand on the CR bar.
Witness the power of the chosen one.
Okay, so my plan is I'm just gonna S1 onto Renak. I'm just gonna get the Renak out of the game as soon as possible. I don't care if I proc Divine Vessel, right? It can't one-shot Lua. It can't one-shot Zio. Oh, it could one-shot Zio. But it can't one-shot Flan. I have 100% evasion. It can't one-shot Arunka because I'm too tanky, right? Having this information, I'm going to go ahead and... I think S1 is probably a little bit greedy. But I love being greedy, so I'm just going to S1. So I killed. Good greed. And then now I'm going to Soulburn S3. So that Broman's gonna go into my Lua, and then I can just kill him afterwards.
I will not stand for that.
And this should work out, I think. Right? This hits me, I go. It's gonna be way too much damage for him to tank. I think. I mean, he does have a CC present, so I mean, maybe there's a possibility. But I don't think so. I think this might be too much damage. Alright. He just lives. He just lives.
Are you going to provide? some
So this is the
entertainment?
part where I'm going to S3 the Huayang, I
Those who
guess.
Deny their fate.
Since Zio S3 damage ignores defense, right? And Huayang has pretty high defense, so I want to throw that damage into there. And I will go for... Yeah, game's over. Nice and clean. Alright, so next game, we see the Arunka and Renak getting pre-banned here. So what I'm going to go for is... I want to stay kind of neutral, but I want to pick up an early mitigation, so I'm not too weak here. I will go ahead and pick up FCC. I think if you don't have FCC, you can play Luna. If you don't have Luna, you can play Ilnav. If you don't have Ilnav, you can play maybe C Phantom Politis. Yeah, just pick something that's really neutral early on. Nothing that can be like too heavily hard countered, so FCC is a pretty okay choice. And we're gonna see how he responds here. Based on him banning Renak, pretty much just tells us he doesn't want to play against that kind of aggression, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he is a slow or fast player.
Hear my voice.
And he goes for ML Ilnav here with Luna. So, kind of like how I was yapping about how pick neutral units, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what he did to me. So, tells me he's probably pretty good at the game. So, I need to find a way to play versus this Luna. And the most common answer is usually like Valiant on 3 or like ML Acades on 3 while you're boosting some character forward. Those are probably the most common responses. So, I have to ask myself, can I up the tempo? Can I play faster here? Can I play something like Zeolitica, right? I think it's possible, but that would put me in a situation where I might lose to like SSB, Euphine, stuff like that. So I kind of want to stay relatively neutral-ish since I already have mitigation here. So I am gonna probably just go for Acades on 2. Give me a cleanser. I'm gonna go Valiant on 3 here. And obviously I'm going Valiant because I already take away the FCC, which mitigates like half of my 3F damage, which is a lot of mitigation, right? And knowing that, what can he pick? Like Euphine, Seaside Bologna, etc., right? And if he does that, then I still have 2 picks to counter, and then I can ban last, which basically lets me take full advantage of being first pick here. So we will see. We'll see what he picks. I'm expecting like Abyssal Euphine on 3 on damage. I'm expecting maybe like DDR, right? Like Euphine DDR is probably something I would expect from this person. Whether I'm right or I'm wrong, we're about to find out.
Now.
So okay, so it goes SSB.
Being popular is so
Okay, so he goes SSB and he goes Solitaria. So a bit weird, right? It's a bit weird, right? He basically took the Solitaria, which would hard counter the SSB. But what is that really weak to? Right? They have a bunch of extra attacks. Right? I mean, Rowan is basically a force ban, right? Extra attack, counters. Yeah, you can seal, but like, I have a cleanser already, right? So which means if I bring Rowana, I just need to bring another cleanser that can fight the Luna so I can ban last, right? Since I already have Infinite Horizon Acades here. What would be a really good cleanser in this spot, actually? Hand Guy? Hand Guy doesn't seem terrible. Ocean Breeze Luluka can silence them. I'll go Hand Guy.
All I have is the path in front of
I think another unit that could have been good is maybe Bycenter Huayang, but I don't love that because I don't need more damage, right? I already have damage here. He has no mitigation. He might be mitigation here, but I think it's fine. Right, other options are what? Like Ocean Breeze. Ooh, Ocean Breeze Luca. Okay, so I'm banning LRK. LRK would be too annoying for me to deal with. So he has to make a choice, right? If he ban one cleanser, I get Rowana. Oh, he bans mid. Wow. Okay, not really what I was expecting, but that's a pretty decent ban. I pretty much just have to get this game into a situation where his team is low enough Oh, you're right. Yeah, Ocean Breeze Luca wouldn't work into Solitaria. Never mind. Good point.
What do you know
It
about
is
me?
Aizu Kuni. I see. So he could go for S2. He's immunity on everything. God damn, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Holy.
Nothing to worry about now.
Push Roana here so I can get an
This is
S3.
just the beginning.
So I can heal
May
up
the
my
light
hand guy a little bit here.
Free you from despair.
And
Those
now
who
I can go for
fear
S3
should give up.
to put up immunity since Solitaria is about to move. And Solitaria is a one-turn buff reduction on S3, right? So that means my immunity can't fall off on any character on whoever she goes for S3 on.
Stay away from me.
So let's see what happens here. It's also Rise of a Monarch Illinav that I saw in the very beginning, and I can see it's not prot set, so I know it's not Aureus, right? Which means he has no mitigation on his team, which means it's going to be very weak to Bellion.
Hope you enjoy yourself.
You don't deserve my mercy. Now that you know my secrets,
Luna S3 kind of sucks, but if he tags me, I'm going to press Acades. He tags my hand guy.
Feel the melody.
He tags my hand guy. Do I care? Let's get defense buff up. I mean, Illinav's gonna cleanse either way.
An ensemble of grief and despair. I will not give in to despair.
I am sealed, but I have no passive, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want a S3 to cleanse, right? Yeah, there it is. Now, obviously, Seaside Bologna is going to be able to cleanse when I hit her with my Hangai S2, but
I'm just doing my part.
I will go for stun on Luna since she has no FRES. Missed it, unfortunate.
Easy on you.
So she has threes, whatever. My Stella Harper cleansed it. I will throw an attack down on this SSB as she's coming down the combat readiness bar. I didn't land it. Unfortunate. Go on Luna instead.
it's hollow justice at best.
Unfortunately, this hand guy is going to be tanking a lot of damage
It's all over.
since she is on. She might death break me. Yep.
I'll go control this
I
one.
guess I will boost my hand guy forward. This is going to be a sleeper match. I'm not going to lie.
There's still
S1 boost.
For the future of the Wind Tribe.
SSB really resisting my attack down really sucks. That puts me in a really tough spot. Alright, she just gets to do like so much more damage. I don't know if he actually has FRES on or not. If he does, then good for him. If not, then that kind of sucks. But
Looks like some healing.
I'm gonna proc her either way, so I might as well soul burn, try to get a little bit of value here, a little bit of extra damage.
This toy will not be tolerated.
And it looks like she does have ER, I'm guessing. I'm gonna assume she has ER, otherwise I
Before it's too late.
don't see how this comp makes sense. My hand guy is about to tank a lot of damage.
Bye bye.
But hopefully, he procs Guardian Ice Crystals. Oh, he put Unhealable on. Oh my god, this is about to do a lot of damage to me. My hand guy is dead.
Do not surrender.
That was a lot of damage.
Brace yourself.
I mean, I'm just missing everything here. S1 stun this. Miss stun.
I just want to go home.
No defense break available. S1. Roana's gonna give some combat readiness.
Won't you help me? Here I go.
Dual attack. Weird. Roana boosts me forward.
I must be brave.
S1 on Illinav, not to waste any damage.
Time to end.
I burn again for Bellion, so I can try to stick some debuffs on this SSB. But based on how much damage this SSB has been doing, I don't actually think this is... I don't think this is ER, so I'm gonna try to stun this. Okay, so she resisted me again. Go for another soul burn and try to work him down with 3F. I do have F buff this time, so, you know, you never know.
All in as I orchestrate.
Okay, so she's just been 15ing me. Okay. Blind is gonna be huge for me. Nice.
Hear my voice.
Handguy's gonna have S3 soon. It's gonna be a bit of a sleeper match. Aizukuni is really letting this run down. Huge counter. Luna dies. Oh, Luna does not die.
I don't like fighting.
Luna does not die. I'm definitely gonna boost Bellion here because I can get rid of the Luna here. And hopefully I proc S2. If I proc S2, that'll be huge win for me. Oh wow, I actually procced it. That's huge. So much extra free damage.
It's too late to
Luna's definitely gonna die here. I'll get a little bit of healing again.
for the future of the
He can
wind.
S3, but it's already over, right? He has Solitaria and SSB into Rowena. It's just he's fighting an uphill battle.
Promises of this spear will not be forgotten.
Another counter.
I need some me time. I won't
Oh,
lose
huge stun by
anymore.
him.
I'm just doing my part.
Oh, S3.
This whole plastic world is just waiting to be reshaped.
I need Bellion to
I
get a
will
big
not
turn here,
give in
right?
to despair.
And that generates enough souls for me to burn, so game should be over now.
Gates to paradise.
Keyword is should be though. Keyword is should be.
Feel reverence and fear.
Blinded.
Won't go easy on you. Brace yourself, if you don't mind.
He's blinded. I'll boost my Bellion.
Nothing to worry about now.
I'll show you what I've got.
Show me a counter. I'm down to see a counter. And
I'm
yes.
glad I could be
Nice.
helpful.
Alright. Well, anyway, we're going to be breaking down the drafts. So, first game, a little bit of a first pick disadvantage of him basically just picking cleave. In hindsight, I should have recognized these prebans and saw that he's going to be playing hyper aggressive into me with the flan first pick. And I should have just took his picks, right? If I see the FCC preban, I'll pick the Renak, I'll pick the Zeo myself, force him to play passive, and then respond on the 3-4-5. So that's my bad. If I ever see this guy again, I'm going to do that every time, right? This one is pretty straightforward, right? We look for an opening, like which unit. He first picked 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. What unit on 3 can beat top 3? Bellion, right? He has no mid, so I take Bellion. I go see Phantom to limit the Successor Teiyu bridge with a Zeo, so I can dictate his move, right? This cuts off Ludwig, cuts off Rowana, cuts off a lot of bridges. This cuts off Successor Teiyu, which is the strongest bridge with Zeo, right? He responds with Huayang Laya, and I just capitalize, right? I'm like, okay, this beats my entire draft. I ban this. I pick DDR to counter this, so he has to ban it, and then GG. For this one, Runka first pick, I mean, this one was just a masterclass, right? Just pure aggression. Go for the Flan Zeo response. He goes for Broman, and I rightfully so, just punish him, right? This can't kill anything with the Divine Vessel, so that's why I just let it through. Amiki's a 4-span, since he can 1v4 my whole team, and the game is over very quickly. This game, obviously, we just saw it. Pretty no-brainer in terms of how he won. It's, you know, he has a bunch of non-attack extra attacks. I have Rowana, I have 2 cleansers. He didn't respect it, so he lost. And that's how the game went. So, yeah, that's going to be episode number 9. Like, comment for the algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in episode number 10. So, take care. Bye!